You may notice there's something sticking out of my shirt, and it is my mic. I'll do my best to hide it wherever I can, but if I can't, then my mic will make some special appearances in some videos. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth, and let's chat about the getaway list. Riley goes to New York in search of self-discovery and to cross off items off her getaway list, or bucket list as we call it. Not to worry, she's not going to be doing it alone. She'll be meeting new and familiar faces on this adventure of hers. A couple things that I liked about the book here is one, the interactions that the main character has with people. So Riley, her interactions with her mom. There's a scene in the book where they have this tradition of going to get McFlurries together. And it just reminds me of when I was young, we would go to 7-Eleven and get Slurpees. Another interaction is where she was at Central Park, and Central Park is something that is on her bucket list that she needs to do. So a lot of the interactions that she has there is very cute and natural and very fitting of being in New York. Another thing I liked about the book is the way the author writes the character conversation and how they interact with each other. A couple examples here. So the first one is, would you call this like a dad joke or play on words? But it's also an inside joke that the characters have with each other. And this is how they describe one of their friends, Tom. And I wanted to read you a quote from it. "Aw," says Mario, "I should have realized you'd be the mom friend, the Tom friend, if you will, I say." So just again, describing their friend, but in a clever way. They also have witty banter with each other. They also are silly with each other, and they also are very sarcastic. But I feel like their sarcasm isn't overly done where it can be taken as obnoxious or out of place. I think the author does a good job of inserting sarcasm at the perfect time. Another way I like the writer writes is how she describes and compares things. So another situation is where Riley is texting her friend Tom, and he's notoriously bad for not replying quickly. And so this is what she says about him. Over the last few months, Tom's text goes so sparse you'd think they were intercontinental letters. There are some deep conversations that happen within the book that made me reflect. These conversations, I didn't feel they were being bratty or complaining. It was just them being vulnerable at the right time. Some of these topics revolved around expectations people have for you, balancing your wants and needs, and forging your own path. And this reminds me of one of my favorite movies, The Notebook, where Noah goes,
"What do you want?"
and I think it's good to remember, no matter where you are in your life, you're always going to be dealing with expectations, balancing your needs and wants. And so this is not an issue that's going to be solved. It's always going to be a constant thing that you have to deal with. Some of my favorite characters in the book are Tom and Riley's mom. Tom is just an overall thoughtful friend and looks out for the group. And I feel like we should all have a Tom in our group if possible. And Riley's mom, I sympathize and empathize for her just because, I imagine, it's not easy being a parent. And so she's just doing the best she can. So I did enjoy Riley's mom as one of my favorite characters. The romance in the book, not too much to talk about. I thought it developed at a good pace and no complaints with the romance there. Another teen book, another coming of age and finding yourself story. I really enjoyed this book. This book reminded me also of the recent book I just read called The Atlas of Us. So if you like books similar to that, you will enjoy this book as well. Like always, please let me know your thoughts. Did you like the book? Didn't you like the book? Who is your favorite character? Also, do you have anything on your getaway list that you haven't crossed off yet? Would love to know. Please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Happy reading.